Hey Jason, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with Dwayne, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you a couple of tips that you could do to really maximize your traffic online and improve upon your website. So, looking through your website, I actually went ahead and looked through a lot of it already. You're actually doing a lot of good things, and your site looks pretty well put together. I do like the colors, they match the stones really well. There's also, quite a bit of content here, which is really important. And content is almost always my first tip because a lot of people don't have a lot of text. I mean, you guys have a few accordion menus with text in them, so you're doing quite a good job there. The one thing I would say is that where you put those keywords are super important. So, you are ranking on quite a bit of keywords. If I can get to where I need to get to, uh, you know, so you're doing a good job with the text. You're ranking on over 100 keywords, but looking at where you're at, in terms of traffic, as you can see, 12 Stones Roofing, you're number one for 12 Stones Roofing. A lot of the things that you're actually ranking for and getting traffic for are your name. But outside of that, any buyer intent keywords like Houston Roofing and Gutters, you're at the top of the third page. Best residential, that's a national keyword. Commercial roofing, Roof Houston, you're at the top of the fourth page. So you're just not high enough to get a lot of traffic. And so if we're trying to rank for, say, roofing companies Houston, right? Maybe that's a keyword that we're trying to rank for. And, it is a pretty good one. I did do a quick search of Houston, roofing in Houston, and I found 15,000 searches a month. So there's a lot of volume to be had there. Roofing companies Houston has 500 searches a month. So if I was trying to rank for that particular keyword, right, I would have it within my heading. I might have it within my text. I might even save an image as that keyword. And what happens is when Google crawls your site, they see that you have that keyword verbatim as it's typed in within your content. And having it in your heading is important because that's what they crawl first. So obviously you can't put every keyword within your heading, but or your headings, but you do want to put those important keywords, excuse me, in those headings to that so that Google knows they're important. It's like an outline, right? Like, those headings are always an important topic, and then it's stuff underneath it that are not quite as important. So, having those keywords in various places along through your site as well as your headings is super important. So that would be my first tip is just to have those buyer intent keywords, um, more through your text in your headings and more often. So my second tip would just be to really build and grow this Google business profile. So a lot of people don't realize how incredibly useful a tool this is. And you're starting off really well, right? You have 56 reviews, almost a 5-star rating. But when I do look at uh, keywords such as roofing companies Houston, I haven't seen you there. There might be a few things that you're ranking for that I just haven't looked for, but I am looking for those buyer intent keywords. But here's how you kind of build this up. Reviews are always a great way to strengthen your Google business profile. The more 5-star reviews, the better. And typically, what I tell people is if you can get 1 or 2 reviews a week, you're looking at 100 reviews, 50 to 100 reviews a year. And that just keeps building. So after 2 or 3 years, you have 2 or 300 reviews if you consistently do it. And there are ways to do that, CRMs, different things. There are different ways to go out and get reviews, and I could walk you through that if you need to at the end of the day. All this information here needs to be transparent and the same throughout all the web. So, for instance, if you have a Yelp page, for instance, and it says that you open at 8 a.m. rather than 9 a.m., that inconsistency Google doesn't like. They want to see that if somebody looks at your Yelp page, somebody looks at your business profile, somebody looks at your website, that all they'll get the same information. So it's really important that all this information matches. And then when you upload photos, you want those saved as specific keywords. So again, if I'm trying to be ranked for roofing companies Houston, I might pick this, house here and geotag it and save that photo as roofing companies Houston. And what Google will think is that you did that house there, or the roof at that house. So, really important to geotag those photos and also to save them as specific keywords that you're looking to rank for. And last but not least, just continue to build and grow your site. And how you do that is by referring domains and backlinks. You have a good start. 64 referring domains is a fantastic start. 270 backlinks. You're almost at a 1-to-1 ratio, which is great. 27 and 20. That's kind of what you want, and it's a pretty strong site. But you're just mostly what you're ranking for is your name, which you should probably rank for either anyway. Just to show you your competition, this is Bronze Roofing. Okay, and they're they have a little bit more referring domains. They're not quite the 1-to-1. A stronger you are, much less strong DR. But because of how they've structured their site, you look Houston's Roof Expert. That's in their heading. So I mean, they're doing a lot of good things there, and they're getting a lot of traffic and volume. So all these tips should help you in kind of bumping up. And it's really important. Like people search differently, right? So that's one of the reasons why a lot of people run ads is because there are a certain amount of people that click on the first thing they see. So ads are a great way to get above the fold, and for those people, you reach those people. Some people always like to use the map pack and go down to these top three, and they pull 40% of the traffic, and sometimes they pull even more than the organics. So again, a really important aspect is to get in this top three. And then last but not least, ranking organically is really important because some people go all the way down to the organics and choose the one that fits what they're searching for the best. So between the three, if you're running ads and you're ranked number one here and you're ranked number one here, you're going to get as much traffic as you possibly can. So I hope these three, tips are helpful. I hope they work for you. If you need more information, if you need some help, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the email. I also have a link to my Google Calendar. Feel free to schedule some time. Myself or my business partner, Jackie, will reach out to you. And yeah, with that, have a great day and God bless.